Hey guys, it's Ryan Sipes with Moto Intelligence Training. Today, we're talking about free space. What I mean by free space? It's free to go fast. It's not dangerous, but it's also free to get lazy on. You can make up a lot of time by just attacking the free space on any track that you ride. Think about the free space on the tracks that you ride or race on. Are you going as fast as you possibly could in those spots, or are you getting a little bit lazy? I coach riders all the time that all I have to do is give them this sign or tell them to go a little bit faster, and they do. But it's kind of like, why weren't you going fast in the first place? The thing is about free space is it all adds up. If I'm a 10th faster in 30 spots on the track, which is totally doable, now all of a sudden I have dropped my lap time by a lot. So I'm here with my buddy Cole Thompson on the Supercross track at the Shoals MX. He's going to show you a couple different spots where you can really make up a lot of time in that free space. So we're going to start here in this long rhythm section. I'm going to have Cole hit it the first time fairly lazy. All right, listen to the revs. The bike's very low in the RPMs. Now keep in mind, he's going to do the same rhythm both times. The second time he hits it, he's going to be way more aggressive, be harder on the throttle in between the jumps, in that free space. He's not jumping any further, but he's just doing it a whole lot faster. Again, pay attention to his revs, whether he hits the limiter before he lands or not, because that can make a big difference on how far you can jump in a rhythm section. Now we're going to look at landing off a jump going into a turn. It's very easy to land and just coast in, but you're losing a lot of time where you could be hard on the gas. And now, landing off the finish line, we have a little bit longer run into the turn, but that's just even more space that you can be aggressive and make up time. So big difference there. Just that little bit extra throttle hitting the limiter right before you land gives him that extra 2 feet to make it over this jump. Now, I will say, don't be Justin Barcia or Hayden Deegan. You don't need to be hitting the limiter at your apex in the air. Just right before you land, every time will give you an extra 2 to 3 feet. So if you're having trouble making that jump, get on the gas. You saw how attacking free space made a difference in Supercross. It also applies in the woods. The distance between obstacles here, in this case a corner and a ditch to a rock, you can be lazy at it or you can really attack it and make up time. My buddy Collier Martinez is going to show us how. That's the key to free space. Once you realize that this is not a dangerous section, I can be really aggressive here without any risk of crashing or getting hurt. Now I can make up time on the guy that doesn't realize that's just moseying around. So this is kind of just like a long sweeper. You could be half throttle all the way through, or you can be really aggressive in the spots that make sense. Right there, right there, that extra little blast of throttle, even though you're gonna turn right up there, I just made up time on the guy that was half throttle. We've showed you Supercross and off-road. Now I'm going to hit a few sections on the Moto track. Since this corner is so close to the downside of this step up, it's very easy to say, well, I don't need to give it gas here. I need to go ahead and slow down for this corner. But as you can see, when I hit it, I can get on the gas and still make the very inside. So that's just one more spot. It's free to go fast right there. All you have to do is recognize that and be aggressive in the spots that you can. Same way with on the exit, it's not a big double coming out of this turn. So I don't have to be aggressive on the throttle coming out. It's a roller. It's just jump down to the hill. So I can just be super aggressive and float a little further if I hit it too fast. There's no risk of being hurt right there. That's why it's called free space. All right, that's it for free space. This is all about recognizing where you can be super aggressive without the risk of crashing or getting hurt. And you're gonna go faster than those other guys that don't. All right, it's all small gains, but over the course of a lap or a 3-hour race, it really adds up. So attack that free space.